President Aquino underscores the role of the Filipino people in the country's growing economy. The president stressed that the people are the government's most vital partners toward inclusive growth. The chief executive spoke before business, government, and civil society leaders attending the 23rd Pacific Economic Cooperation Council, or PECC, General Meeting at the Sofitel Philippine Plaza Hotel in Pasay City. Elena Luna was there and she
Before an audience of businessmen and government officials from Asia-Pacific countries, President Aquino shared the Philippine experience in the pursuit of inclusive growth and economic progress. The chief executive was a keynote speaker in the 23rd PECC, or the Pacific Economic Cooperation Council General Meeting in Pasay City.
The Filipino people are front and center in our governance agenda. Over the years, they have proven to be our country's greatest resource. From the time they rose up against a dictator to reclaim democracy, to the time they voted for meaningful change in 2010, and even to the present day as they fuel our resurgent economy. They are our bosses, and we see them as our most vital partners in growing the economy. This, we believe, is the quickest path to inclusive growth. At the same time, this is also the most logical for continued progress. After all, any growth in the economy that is not inclusive will likely not be sustainable.
The president said the government invested into the capacities of Filipinos through social services and education. The Aquino administration is implementing the K-12 reform to give Filipino youths a solid foundation. TESTA worked with the private sector in implementing training programs, which resulted in 91.26% employment rate in the semiconductors and electronics industry. There's also the CCT, or the Conditional Cash Transfer Program.
Under the CCT, the primary focus of families must be the education and health of their children in order to receive the cash assistance. The CCT has also been expanded to cover families with children up to 18 years of age. The difference is stark. In 2010, only 186,000 households were part of the CCT program. This year, CCT households number around 4.4 million. Given an average of about 5 members per household, this roughly translates to 22 million Filipinos who our government is assisting. This particular investment has begun to bear fruit. Earlier this year, we celebrated the high school graduation of children belonging to the first batch of beneficiaries of the expanded CCT program. 333,673 Filipino boys and girls who are now more equipped to realize a brighter future for themselves and for their families.
The government also exerted maximum effort to engender an atmosphere conducive to business down to the communities. The president noted the 85,000 entrepreneurs trained in the Small and Medium Enterprises Roving Academy and the 100 Go Negosyo centers to be put up around the country by the end of the year. By implementing transparency and accountability, the government was able to create an attractive climate for business.
The sea change that has swept our country has gained the administration the confidence of the world. We have climbed competitiveness indices at a tremendous pace. We have achieved investment grade and continue to receive upgrades from the 3 major credit ratings agencies. The information technology business process management sector now employs over 1 million individuals and earns nearly $19 billion in revenues. Philippine manufacturing has rebounded completely, growing by 8% from 2010 to 2014, which is significantly higher than its 3% growth from 2000 to 2009. In 2014, foreign direct investments were at an all-time high at $6.2 billion. Nowhere is this optimism more evident in our own countrymen.
The Aquino government opened up key sectors to ensure long-term growth prospects. This includes the president signing into law the act allowing full entry of foreign banks and the Philippine Competition Act. The government is also working to enhance the state of Philippine infrastructure and to find solutions to traffic.
A task force of different agencies is hard at work to alleviate traffic along Metro Manila's thoroughfares. Critical transport infrastructure like seaports, airports, bus terminals, and light rail transport continue to be upgraded, while big-ticket projects for transportation systems are in the pipeline. This will not only ensure that the Philippines becomes more competitive, but the benefits of trade, investment, and growth are able to reach even the most far-flung communities of the Philippines.
PECC is a non-profit international organization committed to the promotion of cooperation and dialogue in the Asia-Pacific. It has 26 member committees, including economies of Australia, Canada, China, Japan, New Zealand, and the U.S. From the ASEAN region, the Philippines, Brunei, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, and Vietnam are also members. This is the second time the Philippines is hosting the PECC General Meeting. For the People's Television, Elena Luna.